Hello, everybody. With Persona 3 Reload coming out in just a week, I wanted to go through and watch all the trailers. I only seen two or three of them, and I wanted to watch them all, comment on them, and just make a video before the game comes out. I will be doing a playthrough of this game on my main channel. On this channel, you will see me uploading content. I'll give a first impressions video, and just subscribe, like, and share this with everyone. Anyway, let's get started with the first trailer. The Persona 3 Reload TV commercial, the English dub. Atlas.
I can only hope that this recording reaches someone with a conscience. This experiment should never have been conceived.
I've seen this one.
I am responsible.
It was Yukari's dad. And here's Aegis. Absolutely beautiful. Game looks amazing. This music kicks. Can't wait. Yeah, so that's a banger. On to the next video, which is the gameplay reveal. This was I think this is the Xbox one. This is when they started putting Xbox on everything.
Any questions before I go?
Oh, whoa, that's new. I gotta try this.
Who's there? Oh, so speed is important?
My name is Mitsuru Kirijo, as I begin my term as Student Council President. So you unlocked it earlier. Très bien.
Yeah, right. It's gotta be them.
Okay, so I'd seen that before, but one of the things I'm noticing is with the voice actors, y'all are doing a fantastic job. The only issue I'm seeing is with Akihiko's voice actor. Totally doesn't sound like Akihiko in the slightest. I'm sorry, I don't hear it. I don't hear Akihiko's voice at all. It is way lower. It is a different tone. It seems mismatched to hell and back. Everyone else seems to be on point. But I can't. I still am not used to it. I know during the game I'm probably gonna drop 100+ hours, like 120 hours probably in this game. I know I'll probably get used to it, but that is definitely a big problem for me. What else was there? There was something else. No, just everything sounds and looks good. The music is nice. Very, very excited. Oh yeah, I remember what I wanted to put out. Game Pass, guys. I know some of y'all are excited because the game's going to Game Pass. Yay, I get to play Persona 3 Reload day one at launch at midnight. I just want to put this out there that you're gonna play the game, and next year the game's not gonna be on Game Pass anymore. It's gonna leave Game Pass. It's not gonna be on there. Same thing happened with the other 3 Persona games they put on Game Pass. No longer there. You have to buy them if you want to play them anymore. So this being such a big game, you're probably gonna want to do New Game Plus. So it might be a good idea to just buy the game straight out and skip Game Pass. With that said, I will be using Game Pass to play the game at launch. It will be my first way of playing the game. And I will get the game on PS5 as well. So let's continue. There's a lot of these.
It's the good memories that stay with you and gets people through their struggles. But it's also the mistakes you made that haunt you forever.
I don't hear it, man.
I'm the one who chose to join you back then. I didn't know what I was capable of. That's all there is to it. I gotta use what time I have left to set things straight. I don't have the luxury of doing anything else.
We are the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. The shadows are getting stronger. We need to destroy the Dark Hour itself.
Let's head into Tartarus and try out our new equipment.
Yeah. Nothing beats getting actual combat experience.
Oh, Junpei's got your back.
We expected as much. Don't be careless.
Persona abilities can be dangerous, depending on how they're used.
I want to use this power to help me live my own life. Take this seriously.
I never noticed you could see the stars so clearly up here. Knowing the truth isn't
Mm-hmm.
everything, right?
When that happens, I just go do something fun and forget about it.
It sounds interesting. Don't tell me you've forgotten your promise.
Go on.
Destroyed the entire world.
Nothing's gonna end. Not if we have anything to say about it.
Your reason for fighting, huh?
Man, I was so damn scared.
You're only scared because you're choosing not to run away. I want a purpose, and to have others I care about. That's why I came all this way.
Even if you do forget about us, I'll remind you.
Let's make sure this chapter of our lives ends on a happy note.
So largely more of the same. It's introducing the party from Persona 3. So good to see these guys in HD. They look amazing. They've changed their proportions. The world is bigger. It's the same world. It's very well detailed. Very much the same world, but everything is scaled up a little bigger to be more realistic, to match the style of Persona 5. Really appreciate that. Real excited. February 2nd, just 1 week. Xbox. Gameplay reveal.
Would you believe me? I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours.
That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
You saw them. Those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone who roams free outside the colonies.
Shadows can only be defeated by Persona users.
It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Come, Persona!
Did that crit. You gotta get them crits, boy.
Let's do it.
Boys and girls. What can I say? That was a gameplay reveal, and I'm guessing that was the background music for the battles. Freaking dope. Can't wait. It looks like it's It looks a lot. It looks like it's just an updated version of Portable's gameplay, just way more stylish. I know they're adding new things like theurgy and other things like that. I've kept myself unspoiled for the most
They
part.
took down that shadow during the last full moon like it was nothing.
I have no intention of relinquishing my abilities and living an empty life.
Hmm.
Well, Jin, are they our enemy?
Here's these guys.
There's a new threat.
I hope they did a
They're so
lot
dangerous,
with
just
them.
like us.
They called themselves Strega.
Looks like they
Somebody's got a
might
grudge against
have
you,
done a
and
lot.
they asked us to get revenge.
No! Stay away! Get away from me!
You guys don't have the slightest clue what'll happen if the Dark Hour disappears, do you?
What do you mean?
Do you really want to lose your abilities?
This is the only thing I can do, and yet... Is your mission worth your life?
I just talk a big game, pretending like I'm some kind of hero. That's about all I've got going for me. Without this power, I'd be a nobody.
That laugh.
Dagaya?
Right.
To all customers, please do not move in the opposite
Look,
direction of
Elizabeth
the
dates.
I'm gonna make pancakes.
It's pancake party time, as they say.
We don't have much time left.
If the Dark Hour disappears, we might forget everything that happened, won't we? I'd forget you and Chidori, things we did together, all of it. To me, that's a fate worse than death.
Had you not decided to eliminate the Dark Hour, we wouldn't have had a reason to.
Okay, so I don't remember him saying anything like that. He may have said something like that, but I like that was in the trailer because like that gives you some of their motive for why they're trying to stop you. Oh, we'll forget everything, we will lose our powers and all of that. Like they really do need to dig into Strega's past, because if you're a Persona 3 fan and you've looked into it and you know the story, like you know that there's potential there that was untapped in the original game. Highly untapped. So hopefully they correct that with this remake. It looks like they're changing a lot and adding a lot of content.
Interfere.
I guess I was wrong. For the first time in my life, I realized what I wanted.
Some things you only pick up stepping off the straight and narrow.
Fate shall decide which of us will remain. Come then.
It's kind of spoilerish. These trailers kind of are spoilerish.
Velvet, oh velvet, my master has a long nose.
True.
All together now.
Velvet, oh velvet, my master has a long nose. Yeah. Really excited to see what they do with Strega. I actually like Strega, so it's gonna be interesting to see if they... I want them to humanize them a little bit more, because I feel like Chidori was the only one they kind of humanized, and even with her, they fell flat a little bit. So I hope they humanize them a bit and give more reasons behind why they're doing what they're doing and their motivations for what they're doing. I think this is when they started showing off the different character trailers. So this is the main character, Makoto Yuki.
Can it be? It looks like you really do have a special power.
You take on the role of our leader, and you're stronger than anyone else in your own right.
God, this
That's
game
more
looks
than
good.
just being talented.
When you're done there, could I ask you to take the trash out?
Do you mind if I ask you something? Where do you get that strength from?
Come on in!
Yeah, you're just something special.
You're seriously one of a kind, leader.
Don't let us down, leader.
leader.
With the power of 2.
Theurgy.
Yes.
So the theurgy kind of saw it in there. It's I think it's obviously it seems to be based off of fusion skills from the original game, which they removed from portable. They turned the fusion skills into an item you could buy that you could use to do the same skills. I preferred the way it was done in the original Persona 3 in Persona 3 Fest. I mean, and I hope that they definitely keep in mind. I hope that all of the skills are there, and I wouldn't mind them adding new skills. It looks like they did the Jack Bros one. So anyway, Theurgy's a really cool thing. I think you can use it with different characters in the game. I don't think it's just limited to the main character can do it with his personas. I think that the other characters can mix up their personas based on who's in the party, similar to what they did in Persona 5 Royal with the I'm blanking on what they're called, but the special attacks that would happen with the Showtime stuff. I think it's probably similar to that, but regardless, I'm hyped, excited to see how this all plays out.
I'll fight for what I believe in. That's what you would have wanted.
Kari.
Hi, I'd like one order of takoyaki, please. Tastes like Pakopia. That was awesome. We were in there for a while, but it went by so fast. We saw the baseball one, the judo one, the boot camp one. Oh, right, even shot put.
Oh, you're afraid of ghosts, huh, Yukata? Didn't know you were such a chicken.
What? Who are you calling a chicken? Fine then, let's investigate it. Don't you dare look up.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes low.
But don't blame me if I happen to catch a glimpse.
Say, why don't we dig Junpei a nice grave?
And she's still snappy. I like that.
And that's how it's done.
Yeah, I honestly never understood the hate for Yukari. I'm glad to see that it's kind of like done a 180. People don't hate Yukari anymore. She's actually become quite popular. But back in the day, for a long time, people hated Yukari. And I know the answer had a lot to do with that. Because the answer story, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the answer. I think the answer is kind of fun to play, but I thought the story in the answer was bullshit. I did not like it. I didn't like how they changed. Like, some of the characters are more aggressive. Some of the situations they show, it just like, it doesn't add to the original story. It takes away more than it adds. And with that said, I know a lot of people don't like Yukari because Yukari is legitimately a bitch in the answer, and she's always been snappy, but I think she's a realistic character, and she's one of the realest characters in the whole Persona series. And her motivations are clear. I don't understand why people hate on her like they do, or like they did. I'm glad to see that people are showing her some love, because Yukari is an underappreciated character, and this remake looks like they're doing her all the justice in the world. I can't wait to play this game. Let's continue.
Welcome back. I had planned
Dorm
to give
life.
Yamagishi a tour of the dorm, but I realized I never actually showed it properly to any of you since you moved in. This is the communal kitchen.
But with a kitchen this big, I think a couple people could work together in here. We can have the work, but double the flavor, you know?
Wait, is that a DVD player? When did that get here?
Oh, that's mine. I hoped you all might make better use of it.
This area is pretty sweet. Nice and quiet. And let me tell you, those chairs are soft. When I cozy up here with a good book, I end up reading way late into the night.
All you read is manga.
The chairman wanted to start a small garden here.
All you read is manga.
Are you okay doing this all on your own?
Why don't you help him out, Junpei? It's not like you've got anything better to do.
If there's anything...
Hold on. I wouldn't be doing it justice if I didn't read this. Personality. Iori Junpei. After landing a critical hit, he becomes motivated by his own potential. Critical boost. Increases critical rate and increases critical hit strength. Wow. Hack and blast. So there's definitely incentive.
If there's anything you'd like to do here, you may want to invite the others to join you.
Hell yeah.
This may be coming a little late for most of you, but welcome to the dorm.
Love it. Next. The class clown.
Why do you have these flowers? What the heck, dude? What's your deal? Or is this like a crush thing? Because this is too much love to handle.
I don't hate you. Oh.
Good evening.
Junpei romance confirmed.
And welcome to Junpei's Believe It or Don't. There are many strange things in this world. Legend has it, late at night, a maniacal ghost roams the halls.
Jeez. Come on, let's go.
Hell yeah, let's do this. Let's see. Let's beat him to a pulp. Here's done for. How do you like that? Da-da-da-da! Junpei has leveled up.
Oh, I mean, don't you know? They say women can't resist a guy with a soft spot for kids. Yes. Today's shaping up to be a glorious day. Such a shame that the third years and the ladies won't be joining us.
If we're splitting watermelons, I'm out.
What? Just like that?
He said, no, I'm good. So Junpei, I think Junpei gets more hate than deserved. But I think Junpei's more of an asshole than like Yukari. So like I think Junpei like earns the quips that he gets from her. He can be quite a dick, but I like in a you can't help but love him kind of way. Now we're on behind the scenes. By the way, if it's not obvious by now, these are not in order. This is the playlist I found. Obviously, they didn't put it in the right order. Meet the voices behind it. This is humble.
Home run!
All right, we have the advantage.
You're finished.
Retreating's a legit tactic.
It is.
3 spoke to a lot of people on different levels because the fans see themselves in the characters.
Yes.
I'm Michelle Roth. I play Yukari Takaba in the Persona franchise. Persona 3 brought us all together. We had that opportunity to get to know each other outside of the game as well. The new generation of actors coming in, they're just the loveliest people.
Yes! Who's the man? Junpei's the man! I'm Zeno Robinson, and I play Junpei Iori in Persona 3 Reload. Junpei is really the heart of the party. Da-da-da-da! Junpei is leveled up! He's just enjoying high school, having fun, looking for love. Hey, it's time! Wherever he can find it.
There you go again, acting like everybody's best friend.
I'm Heather Gonzalez, and I play Yukari Takaba in Persona 3 Reload. Have rumors been spreading about this already? Now I'm worried. She has this, like, duality to her. She comes off as very confident, but inside she's still sort of this insecure girl trying to figure it out.
I am Thou. Thou art I.
My name is Alex Lee, and I play the protagonist in Persona 3 Reload. Get ready. As performers, we want to go crazy. We want to go wild.
Yeah.
But the real challenge is, are you able to put your ego aside and be the neutral one? I am Orpheus, master of strings.
Yeah, he did the voice for
Persona
Orpheus as
fandom
well.
Is amazing. This is a life-changing game. This is life-changing, and in the back of your head, you're like, okay, yeah, okay. And then you get there and you hear 20,000 people screaming, and you're like, okay, I was not ready for that.
I've seen so much excitement from the fans. I remember even, in fact, Atlas put a poll out that says, like, what would you like to see from us? And I was the one who said, Persona 3 Remake! Persona 3 Remake, please!
I'm
I bet
very
he was
lucky
hyped.
to know a lot of the people on the cast. I knew that they were going to kill it, and I think just like in the game, you're more at ease to be part of the team.
In recording, there was a lot of, I gotta give it 150,000% in order to honor the fans who love this game. For me, who loves this game and it's his favorite in the franchise.
It's awesome. It's so cool, and it's epic. And that's why everybody loves Persona! Persona! Pre-order your copy now, February 2nd.
Pre-order your copy.
On pre-order stores everywhere in the world. Yeah.
That was cute. Undefeated Brawler. Oh, I accidentally muted it. This is Akihiko.
All right, done.
Huh? Akihiko, you're drenched in sweat. And that heavy breathing, are you sure you're...
I'm fine. I've just been squatting over my chair this whole time.
Polydeuces.
For a long time, all I cared about was having the power to protect others. And I thought being hard on myself and competing with others was the only way I was going to do that. But now, I have people who I want to protect.
Just for you!
We're gonna boil them one after the other. This
Yes.
is a staple for an athlete.
'Cause that's how you do
Full
it.
of valuable nutrients and not too hard to cook either. The problem is what comes after. Next, you gotta portion everything out and then put it in the freezer. It's a lot of work.
We're big fans of yours. Please, can we get a picture with you?
I'm busy, and I don't like having my picture taken. When people speak to you, do you tend to respond with pure logic and reason? This is a common mistake among inarticulate men. Try to consider what the other party is feeling first.
Point taken. Men do tend to do that, and I know it irritates other people, especially women. Sorry. Akihiko, awesome. Love Akihiko. I know the voice actor's gonna grow on me. It's just a preference thing. I'm so used to the old one. Here's the Empress. We all know who the Empress is.
It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering ours. However,
What a speech.
change cannot occur
Do
without
you
sustained effort
have any
and an
idea what she just said?
unprecedented level of...
No clue.
Reading this actually made me think. What is the right way for a person to rule? Too much kindness and you'll be seen as weak. Sometimes a ruler needs to be harsh. A ruler is responsible for the lives of many others. Is it difficult for someone like that to find happiness like everyone else? C'est magnifique! Excuse me, Monsieur Chef de Cuisine?
Chef de cuisine. Talking to me?
Your ramen is absolutely wonderful. It's been a while since I last gave my compliments to the chefs. What do you use for the bouillon?
Bouillon. What the hell is that?
She too proper. I love Bouillon, however you say it. I love that. But he's like, what the hell is that? He's just like, yeah, the vigilant navigator. Here she is.
He's
Fuka.
looking at the bento box. I wonder if he's hungry. Here you go, kitty.
Feed the cats. Feed the cats. Feed the cat. My cat's looking at me. Feed the cats.
Do you read a lot of science fiction novels like this? Oh, wow. I guess it's good that I invited you today, then.
Always
It
good.
always feels nice when someone shows an interest in something you like. Something I'm good at? Let me think. Well, I guess I'm a little handy with machines. Oh,
That's good.
I just meant more that I like them. It's nothing really worth posting about.
Yes. Jam. Nice.
I can do this. Yes.
She's more useful.
I noticed that the spots where
Look
we
at
had
them
cut off the
gardening.
leaves were already sprouting new ones. And in just a little while, they were healthy and green all over again. Maybe I'm making a big deal of this, but it made me realize that life is actually quite amazing.
Love Fuka. Oh my god, I love Fuka. Time for the good boy. Ooh. Cerberus.
Hey, hold it! Ola-chan, it's too early for that hint.
I'm sorry.
Let's share some. See, he is a good boy. Oh, he is a good boy. Oh, Koromaru, I love you. Oh, he's so cool. It's weird because you can tell that the dog noises and sounds, the growling, all that's done by a human, and you could tell. So it's it was a little weird at first, but I like the goofiness of it. You can't take these games too serious.
For some reason, I feel like going to Tartarus and raising some hell. Shall we conduct a raid? Oh, it's gotten so late. It doesn't seem like we'll be able to go tonight.
Oh.
How unfortunate. I'll just return to my room then.
Yeah.
Should we head in? It's almost Koro-chan's dinner time.
I'll be preparing your dinner today, Koromaru-san. I hope you look forward to it.
Arf. Oh, shit. He was not happy about that.
I have won a water pistol. Between this and my onboard firearms, which is more effective in combat against the shadows?
Here.
Which indeed.
Let's trade.
Hit! Right on target! Ready for action!
Orgia mode.
Full automation mode! Maximum output!
I'm curious. Leave a comment down below if anyone knows if they've explained how Orgia mode works, because I know there's gonna be tactics in this game where you can use tactics to play it, which I will experiment with. But like I know Gear mode's not tied to that anymore, so I'm curious how they're gonna handle that. That's cool. Gotta love I guess. I don't know why I was blanking.
So, I decided to call this meeting to introduce him to the rest of the squad.
I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
Swallow will air this winter as a TV special.
Huh? Wow, a spin-off with Swallow as the main character. I gotta make sure I record that. Yeah, I watch it every week without fail. But this TV special is big news. Swallow doesn't
One
usually
good
make
thing.
much of an impression, but
One good thing about no female route is that there is no option to date Ken and romance him, which was weird as fuck that they put that in Portable and it remained in the remaster and everything. It's just super, super weird.
there's a theory that he's actually
Granted, you had to make the choice, but
stronger
still.
than Hawk. I heard that from a friend. I chose a long weapon so I could match the reach of an adult. Ah! Oh, I hit my shin again.
Ha.
There! Die! Now's my chance. Ah! I'm catching this!
Okay. Next. I don't really have much to say about Ken. Ken is not one of my favorite characters. I kind of like him. I think he is kind of well written. He plays his part in the story. And he's very awesome to use in battle. There's no reason why I wouldn't like Ken. It's just I don't really relate to him. I don't remember being that way when I was a kid. I was much more shy. I wasn't thinking about vengeance. Then again, my mother was still alive too. So, but anyway, Ken's awesome. Here's behind the scenes episode 2.
Entering combat.
Take that!
Last one. Let's finish this.
At the time, it was all pretty much over the top. The acting didn't really become internalized until much later, and I think Persona was really on the forefront of that. My name is Cindy Robinson, and I play Ken Amada in the Persona franchise. The really cool thing about this cast is most of us knew each other. So you know where you need to fit, because all casts are like a chord. You kind of want to hit certain notes that are complementary to the other notes in the chord.
Actually, it was my idea to join. I feel like I can help too.
My name is Justine Lee, and I play Ken Amada in Persona 3 Reload. Ken is this precocious, polite, sweet little boy who tries very hard to be perceived as mature, as a reliable adult.
He is very mature for his age because of his mother's accident. It caused him to grow up pretty fast.
Yeah.
Please, take this seriously. Otherwise, there's no point.
It's a bit heartbreaking. He doesn't quite have the circumstances to just be a kid.
I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
Who's there? Are you human?
My name is Susie Young, and I'm the voice of Fuka Yamagishi in
Yes.
Persona 3 Reload.
Here you go, kitty.
Fuka
I was
is
excited when I heard
a
she was
shy
doing
and
Fuka.
reserved character. She lacks a lot of self-confidence.
I can't do any actual fighting, so I need to make myself useful.
The group are her support network. And I think she really needs
That's
that
neat.
to slowly nurture that confidence.
My name is not that girl. Please address me as Aegis.
My name is Donna M. Bennett. I play Aegis in Persona 3 Reload.
I am Karen Strassman, and I play Aegis in the Persona franchise.
She is an
I like that they're
intelligence.
showing
She is
the
a
original
robot,
voice
but
actors
she wants
as well.
To be more human.
Obviously, you're not gonna
She
see
wants to
Junpei's
understand
or
and
anything like
feel.
that, but
It
it's
really
still
hits
neat.
home to me and hit home to me at the time to play a character who yearned to feel human emotions and experience them.
Her not being human at all, she feels there's a part of her that's missing. That's something a lot of people can relate to, is wanting to be enough for yourself and for the people around you.
I want to touch people's souls, and I
Ooh.
feel like Aegis has done that, and I've gotten to be a part of her doing that.
What I love about this whole series is
Hell
the
yeah.
depth of emotion. I don't think I ever walked out of a Persona session without tears going down my face.
It's like, it's a story that changes you. The other thing that captured me about it was the cast. I remember thinking, man, I hope one day I get to perform as well as these guys did. I later became friends with some of those cast members, and I told them, you guys inspired me so much.
It really, really does speak to people. The Persona fans are...
I like how several of the voice actors, if not all of them, I don't know if all of them, but several of them were fans of the original, or when they saw the original, they became fans quickly. And I like how there is a connection with the source material with the new people working on the game. I know a lot of the people who actually developed the game at Atlas over in Japan, a lot of them played Persona 3 back when it came out before they became developers, and it's cool to see how a game that inspired them is being worked on by people who were inspired by it. And it's cool to see how faithful and just it's just neat. It's just really neat.
Fuka was the first one to be announced on the panel, and then people started chanting her name like Fuka, Fuka.
Yeah.
I am incredibly stoked to be part of such a wonderful game. This franchise has spread incredible messages and just is oozing with style.
I'm so grateful to be among my amazing castmates. A lot of them are my very close friends, so it's a very special project to me. I feel like Fuka, I'm just surrounded by friends, and it's such a great feeling.
Persona! Persona! Persona!
See, that's just neat. Combat guide. So baton pass. What did they call it in this? Is it just switch? Is it just called switch? Whatever it's called. It's a shift, I think, is what it's called. But it's neat. It kind of breaks the game a little. Say hi, Bree. This is my fur baby. See more of theurgy and stuff like that, and shift. It's just, ooh, can't wait. Can't wait. You want to say something, Bree? This is Umbreon. Yes, she is named after the Pokemon. We call her Bree because not everyone can just say Umbreon for some reason. Yes. And she can't stand I'm giving this computer more attention than her. Next.
You can head back to your room once you're finished.
Yes.
I'll handle the cleanup. I'm gonna give some to Korra-chan. I gotta make Koromaru's dinner still.
Sure.
You got a problem?
No problem. You feed scraps to your animals. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Miss President is lecturing the delinquent on the importance of his education.
Akiko.
Well, I'll be damned. For a protein-fueled, muscle-bound moron, you're pretty smart.
What was that?
See ya, Miss President. This delinquent's gonna go to his room and think about his bad choices.
Today we're making spicy pepper pasta.
Ah, I love it.
A great dish to keep your energy up in the summer heat. The key ingredient is a Monsanto pepper.
We're home, Koro-chan. Oh, shh. We should be quiet. It looks like
I remember this scene.
asleep.
He ain't asleep. The dog rats him out.
He says, Aragaki-san is not asleep.
He didn't want them to know he was watching cooking shows. Because it's not manly. Yeah. The meaning of life. Ouch! He hit her hard as fuck. Which is kind of what they did in the movie.
Let's begin. Sewing is my life.
Last one. Go for it.
So we're gonna hear all the social
That's
links.
what I'm talking about. Moonwalk.
The Moon Arcana doing the moonwalk. Iwa Todai.
That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins. It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
Persona.
Next.
Come on!
Why do you try to fight when you know it's hopeless?
In fact, I don't even really have a good reason to live.
For me, or you, or anyone, just simply existing gives our lives meaning.
Yes!
Soon, the end will come.
We are not
I'm sorry. I love Akanari.
To me, this is what it means to live.
Hype! Play Persona today. Oh, love it. I don't know what this is.
ようこそ我がベルベットルームへ。ここは夢と現実、精神と物質の狭間にある場所。私の名はイゴール。お初にお目にかかります。私の役割。それは 新たなペルソナを生み出すこと。
I like the menus.
お持ちのペルソナカードを複数掛け合わせ、一つの新たな姿へと転生させる。いわば
Then they got the new animation.
合体でございます。カードを手に入れられた
Shot right through the head.
ぜひともこちらへお持ちください。
I like how they like showing off Jack Frost in these fusions. Because then they do that with the trailer for SMT5. Didn't they show Jack Frost?
エリザベスでございます。お見知りおきを。実は折り入ってお願いがございます。もしよろしければ、私よりの依頼にお
This is the
答えくだ
request
さいま
menu.
せんでしょうか。もちろん、依頼達成の暁には相応の報酬
So you can
も
talk
ご
to
用
her
意しております。
outside. So she stands outside the door like they do in Persona 5, like Lavenza and Caroline and Justine do in Persona 5. So does that, but like, did he just do the request menu without going inside the Velvet Room? Because if he did, that's cool. That's really cool.
あなたのいらっしゃる現実では多少の時間が流れたようです。これ以上のお引き止めはできますまい。では再びまみえる時までごきげんよう。
Oh. Episode 3. Dun, 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 dun. The music killing it.
What's wrong? Here's our chance. Let's wipe them out. I'm all warmed up.
Another! On your knees!
Shinjiro is one of my favorite characters to play, and I think it's one of
Yeah.
fans' favorite characters
Yes.
as well. I'm Grant George. I play Shinjiro Aragaki in the Persona series.
It's original.
I didn't know the popularity of this character until I decided to start doing cons. It was at a time in my life when I had a lot of things that were on the air, and I thought those would be the popular items that everyone kept flipping down. Shinjiro, Shinjiro, Shinjiro.
We got company. What's the plan?
My name is Justice Slocum. I play Shinjiro Aragaki in Persona 3 Reload.
Today we just had the rice and toppings. But you could add side
See, he
dishes
does
too.
such a good job.
He doesn't let off everything.
It's so good.
He doesn't like show all his feelings.
He's that guy in high school. We all know who he is, that mysterious guy. Nobody knows anything about him. He's sort of quiet. All the girls like him. The guys are like, who's this dude? How can I be like him?
He's a cool guy, so just give him some time and he'll warm up to you.
Definitely.
Crush him! Let's rumble!
I'm Alejandro Saab, and I voice Akihiko Sanada.
All I want is to be as strong as I can. I want to train hard and feel real pride in my strength.
Akihiko is a lot of things.
I kind of hear it now.
I mean, he's obsessed with
but-
protein and making sure he's healthy, but he's an older brother who's loyal. He's got a heart of gold, and
Mhm.
he really likes to fight.
I just wanted to learn how to fight with my bare hands.
Through all the boisterous charm he has, he's got this cool, suave demeanor to him, and he honestly doesn't care. He just wants to have a good time fighting. He's just a wholesome boy that wants to get stronger and wants to take care of his friends.
It's getting late. You'll find your room at the end of the hall on the second floor. My name is Allegra Clark, and I am the voice of Mitsuru Kirijo in Persona 3 Reload. Your things should already be there. Why don't you get some rest? The biggest challenge playing this role was making sure that I wasn't making her too old. Mitsuru is so mature, but she still has to feel 17. She still has to feel like a teenager.
Of course.
Sorry, you had to witness something so disgraceful. Persona is about unleashing who you are, who you can be.
That's
who
a
you
funny
are on the
scene.
inside. It feels very familiar to people. No one's trying to save the world in their real day, but everyone is trying to figure out who they are.
Yeah.
The castmates of Persona 3 are some of the great actors that we have working today, and some of the new cast that's come in is also a great cast. I work as a voice director as well, and some of the new cast I've had the opportunity to direct, and they're superb.
The Persona community
It's
is
great.
great. Like, the passion that everyone has. Artists, the cosplayers, and just people that, like, played the game. They have so much love for, like, the series, and it's amazing to see it every time.
Oh gosh, people were so excited and see how beautiful everything looks and how smoothly everything plays. Their excitement for that also makes me really excited as a gamer, too. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play this game. I'm so excited to play this.
I'm so happy for me and the rest of the cast, and I can't wait for fans to see everything. The best thing was getting to say Persona, because I just had the biggest smile on my face before I even got to say it.
Then I said it, and then Val, the director, just was like, "You want to do it again?"
Persona.
Persona.
Oh, dude. It's episode 4.
My experience with the Persona franchise, I feel like it's kind of been like a gift. With a lot of projects that I start initially, I don't realize the magnitude of the character.
The writing is so good. It's there, all you have to do is not get in its way. You're just kind of a vessel
Right.
for it when the writing is so good. And that, I think, is what's been so great about the entire Persona series.
I'd say Aigis is my most famous and beloved robot that I've ever played. I always tell people that I don't have a favorite, but she's one of my favorites.
As actors, voice actors specifically, I think we have to reinvent ourselves constantly. It's a challenge.
20 years ago, it was very much that cool voice, whereas now it's like really finding a way to make them incredibly human and relatable, even within the character.
I was told to keep her in a very real place, and I feel like being able to do that made a difference.
You listen with your heart and you speak from here.
That's when the best performances come out, is when you can draw from real experience. When you're drawing from something that's authentic, it comes through.
I've met many fans over the years that are Persona fans, and I still meet fans to this day who are huge Yukari fans.
Yep.
It was interesting at the conventions for the reaction to Shinjiro and Persona, because there is such a fan base. People were dressed as my character, which was exciting. It's a crazy franchise. Who knew?
One of the beautiful key themes to Persona 3 is that idea of living life to the fullest. For me, as an actor, my highest compliment is people coming to me and telling me their life stories. One of the reasons why I do what I do and love what I do is, you know, as a little girl, I've always wanted to be able to touch people.
Persona fans feel this game deeply.
When people come up to me and tell me how a character of mine has affected them in a positive way, it makes me want to cry. Like, it's so incredible.
It's so cool. Another Japanese trailer. This is school. It's like a cheat sheet, or you just like able to go online and look at other people's answers. I'm not gonna lie, I am getting used to these new versions. They are growing on me. I actually like her voice. The opening movie. I have seen this one. This is cool. I can't see this one enough. This one is it's just awesome. I like how it showed the other two versions for the opening in the MP3 player. Yeah, that's in the MP3 player, by the way. For you youngins who don't know what the fuck was in his hand, it's an MP3 player. That was big back then. Even 2009, that was still kind of common. The timing on that's great. Koromaru. I can't wait. I'm still gonna let this play out the first time I launch the game too. I'm gonna let this just play. It's so good. That song is too, like that song is like dope. It's so cool. Okay. Meet the voices behind this story. Yet another
got
one.
company. What's the plan?
Palladian! Smoked him, as they say.
All I want is to be as strong as I can.
Even in the face of grave danger, you never give up. You fight
Just
back
looks
with all
bad.
your might.
Let's do it.
Don't you dare run!
Don't you
Some
dare
people are
run.
drawn to these large and colorful casts. There's something for everybody to latch onto, and I feel like when you play a game like that, it's a rewarding feeling when you find a cool character and you have that connection with said character, and to see them fulfill their character arc.
The theme is to really live life to your fullest. Everybody can enjoy Persona. It is such a well-rounded game, like all these different things meshed up together in a really stylish package.
I kind of hope they throw all this
people
behind the
see
scenes stuff in
moments
the
that
game,
they
like
can
as an
connect
unlockable
with
thing.
themselves, whether because they went through similar situations or just because they know those types of feelings. I think that's what's so amazing about the Legacy cast, what they did with the game. There's so much honesty in it. Even with everything else going on, the fantasy, the darkness, all of that, there's so much honesty at the core of it, and that is what I would want people to take away from it.
Knowing the cast members who were playing all of these, it made it feel a bit more real, not just in, oh my gosh, well guys, we're in a Persona game. Oh my god. But also in performance, like I can imagine their voice reading the lines, I can imagine them in the room with me, and I think it made it all the easier to perform.
The writing of the story is so good. It relates to what people are actually going through. It related to what I was actually going through, and I remember it was very cathartic to be able to like express this moment that I was having in my own life in a way that I was grieving and going through it along with Junpei. Persona has this incredible way of blending slice of life moments with fighting monsters, and then the concept of the personas are really, really cool, but it also weaves into these characters dealing with incredible, larger than life, end of the world circumstances.
Me and Zeno Robinson, who voices Junpei, we switch these types of roles. Sometimes I'll be the cool one and he'll be the bombastic one, or then it'll flip and he'll be the cool one and I'll be the bombastic. When I got the phone call telling me that I booked Akihiko, I was with my partner and our friend. We were at a coffee shop, and I was like, hang on guys, I'm getting a phone call, I'll be right back. And I go to the parking lot, and I was like, hello, this is Alejandro. And they're like, hello, is this Akihiko? No, this is Alejandro. And it's Val, the director of the game, and she goes, honey, we're telling you're voicing Akihiko. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, cool. That's awesome. I'm keeping it together.
The story in Persona 3 is so rich and beautiful and sad and funny.
I think the thing about Persona that causes people to be so passionate about it is that, you know, on the surface, it's just like, you know, a bunch of teenagers getting together and saving the world, solving problems, solving mysteries. You think you're just seeing these archetypes, but they're real people underneath the surface, and they're more layered and nuanced, and the story is deeper and more complex than you would perhaps think at the offset. To summon your persona and unlock your power, you have to face your own mortality. You know, the imagery is right there.
Themes of friendship in Persona 3 are just widespread. There's some characters you build up to. You might be mild about some before, but like when you end their social link, you're like, wow, I didn't know that about you. It's like you're learning everyone's past and journeys. I've gotten some tweets and it's really positive. I was really nervous before like everything was announced, but like everyone's social media posts are just like, I'm excited for the new cast.
Yes.
Really kind of touched my heart because I was really super nervous about it.
When I got to announce my role for the game, there was just this outpouring of congratulations, not only from my friends and my peers, which I was so happy to hear, but there were also others who were not at all familiar with me, and it was just so palpable and so touching that they would all be
We
so
trust
excited
Atlas
for
directors.
me, despite again not knowing what to expect.
So I'm so glad to see the community like that, because even though there were some people who did not like some of the picks for the remake, the majority of people were perfectly fine with it. The majority of people in the communities were happy to see new voice actors, and we're very excited for them. And even the ones that we hadn't heard right away when they announced it, we were still excited for them because we trust the directors at Atlas. They've always been good at recruitment. So
My favorite line that I got to say, definitely a lot of other people are going to say the same thing probably, was getting to shout, Persona! Persona! Persona!
that's it. That's it. Facilities showcase.
よう調子どうよ暇だろ帰りどっか寄ってかねここがポロニアンモールなカラオケとかゲーセンとか学校のやつらとちょっとどっか行くべってなるとここだなあとあれよクラブええ行ったことありませんけどねあそこ薬局とかあるしさ冒険すんなら傷薬とか定番っしょ
この人は黒沢巡査黒沢さんは仕事のコネで俺たちの装備品を揃えてくれる
まさか交番で装備売ってるとはね
Shop menu
この辺にも店とかいろいろあるし時間あるんだったら適当に見てけよこの商店街便利だよな割と食い物揃ってるし夜もやってるしそういや上のラーメン屋もさ夜限定の裏メニューとか
Open late.
あやっべもうこんな時間かよ
So they're open late. Does that mean we get to go to that like strip mall or whatever you call it during the nighttime? Because you couldn't do that in the original. You could go to Polonia Mall, but that was it. So they're giving us more places to go. Are they? And then I seen this one. I think this is the last one. Yeah.
Time is something no one can escape.
It's weird because I don't know if he's a
No matter
fan.
which path you choose, it delivers us all.
And all
the
he's
same
doing is
thing.
walking in front of a green screen.
Your time is limited. Soon, the end will come. It's all up to you now. The world does not need a script. That is already written. The time has come to wield your power, accept your destiny, and seal your fate.
So, how I feel about that last trailer is, if it gets more people to play the game, I'm fine with it. Not a trailer I really care about. I think it's kind of corny. It's kind of, yeah. I hope he's a fan of the series. If he's not, then that would be kind of a big L. You need to keep a promotional stuff with people who are passionate about the series, passionate about the game at least. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that he's a fan, but it's just awkward. Anyway, that is all the trailers that I'm aware of. If I missed any, there might be one coming out tomorrow or something. Like, if I'm missing one, just let me know. I'll update and do reactions to that. It's a much shorter video, obviously. And anyone who made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends. Tell me how excited you are for this game. Are you a OG fan, or are you a new fan? Like, are you just getting into the series? Did you start with 5? I would say you're kind of newish if you started with, even if you started with 5. Or did you play these back in the day? Did you start, what was your first Persona game? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, stay nerdy. Oh, you want to say something? You want to say something? Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. You want to say something? All right. Stay nerdy.
What it really does when we getting that buzz, I be smoking that bud. What it really does, I be saying what it was, I be hitting that buzz. What you wanna do, cause what it really does